Okay, if you'll join me on page 1-34 on the skills review, we're looking at blooms and bulbs. So some of this we've already done. Is asking you to look at the code view or design view, and you can do that on your own. It says view web page and use help. You can do that on your own if you wish. Plan and define a website. We've already done that for blooms. Remember, we've already created that folder and we have defined it. So now we're under the heading add a folder in pages and set the home page. So we need to create a new folder in Bloom's root folder called assets. So we need to drop this down and select bulbs and blooms. We want to double check and make sure the site is bulbs and blooms. We're going to right click, choose new folder, and name that folder assets. That's where our images are going to go. Next, we need to go manage sites, hit edit, and we don't want to mess with the site name or the local root folder, but the default images folder needs changed to assets. So I'll double click that, click choose, and I can double check by looking at this route. It says websites blooms, and it says website blooms assets. Now on Windows with CS4, there is a bug that sometimes it will not pick up this assets folder, or you have to manually type this in, or it will drop the folder even after you've selected it. I'm not sure what causes that bug, but just be very careful that this route here shows the correct. It should have websites, it should have blooms, it should have websites, blooms, assets. But be very careful. I think it's a Windows 7 issue, and a lot of times Dreamweaver kind of glitches with Internet Explorer and the Internet Explorer updates. So that would be my guess. I'm using a Macintosh, so I don't have any sort of glitches that way. Okay, I'm going to select done, and this is open from my last assignment, but of course that file isn't in here. I can't see it. The next thing I need to do after I've added assets is open the file dw1_4html. So I need to go out to the CD. Data files, chapter 1. And now I have this open, but it's not in my folder still. So I need to go File, Save As. I need to rename this to index.html. And I need to make sure that I'm in the right folder. Double check, triple check, always make sure you're in the right folder. I'm going to catch you on that this semester, and you're going to be thinking, oh, I did that though. I did it right. And sure enough, it'll be wrong. It happens to everybody. Okay, on this SRC, remember, we need to move this image into this assets folder, so we're going to go down to the SRC. Click on this, and on yours it should automatically pop up. I'm on a Macintosh, so I have to kind of hike back out here and get it. That is no problem. Oh, unless I picked the wrong one. Then I have to go back out and do it again. Chapter 1. Assets, Bloom's banner. And there it is, it's put in the assets. If you can't see it over here, hit refresh. And I have the logo there too, that won't hurt anything. Okay, so now I need to save this. The little asterisk up here tells me it has not been saved. I can go Control S to save, or I can go File, Save. Be sure to save often. Okay, now that I have the home page in place, I'm going to make some other files over here. I'm going to go New File, and call a page annuals.html. I could do this from the file panel too. I could go File, New. And it's going to ask me all kinds of stinking questions that I don't want to have to answer. So I do it this way. I have a page called Classes. Newsletter. And double check, triple check your spelling, make sure that you're putting these files in correctly. It happens to everyone. Every once in a while we get something misnamed. Oops, I got a capital in there. Be sure not to capitalize anything. Let's leave an extension off here. Let's see what happens. I'll just type in water plants, and I'm not going to put .html. I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's see what happens. Can't find a valid editor for this file extension. If you tried to upload this, this would be broken. So it has to have the .html. Alright, so there's bulbs and blooms. Go ahead and shut this. This is running off the CD after all. Okay, let me see if I can quickly keep going with this. After blooms and bulbs, we're going to do TripSmart. Where is TripSmart? Did I forget TripSmart after all of that careful? Manage sites. Well, what do you know? I forgot TripSmart. So, let's go ahead and we'll do TripSmart. Hopefully, because of the other examples, you guys would have caught that. And documents, websites, TripSmart. Okay, so I'm going to double check this default images folder. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go new folder and make it. That's what I usually do. So that's a cheat method that you can use if you want to. So new file. We'll have index.html. File, we're going to have catalog.html. And I can tell I'm going to run out of time. So if you will go ahead and keep working on these, if you get stuck, go back, review blooms, review the umbrella site, and if you need more help, email me and I'll try to help you all I can.